What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Unbounded McKinney. Today I want to talk about living in a finite yet boundless universe. Let's make that assumption. Let's make that assumption that we live in a finite yet boundless universe. Now, I do talk about, I never like to impose limitations on other people, including myself. But where do I go with when I say finite yet boundless universe? Finite, guys, is simply, how I take it, is the objective senses that we're trying to analyze with our objective senses. But the boundless universe, guys, when we're talking about the boundless part, I'm talking about within yourself. That you're dimensionally, that there are infinite viewpoints within yourself. Dimensionally, infinite dimensions within yourself. Let's take, for example, I was watching a video talking about when it comes to dimensions, guys. A 3D object casts a two-dimensional shadow. And a 4D or 3D, let's elaborate more on 3D. 3D is height, width, and length. When we add another dimension, that's time. And when it comes to time, guys, we think fourth dimensionally. In order to measure things in 3 dimensions, we think fourth dimensionally. We use our thoughts. Fourth dimensional thinking. I would also make the assumption that they're infinite dimensions, guys, because when we impose limitations, saying stuff like, no, there's only 11 dimensions in the universe, 25 dimensions, all these things, guys, those are from people's frame of references, guys, from their own individual experiences. I assume, without having to prove it, guys, there are infinite dimensions within you. Your dimensionally larger self is always guiding you, giving you answers. Your prayers are always answered, guys. When you recognize this higher, dimensionally larger self within you, you'll start to recognize patterns in your life. You're simply becoming forever increasingly aware of what already is, guys. When you become increasingly aware of these dimensionally larger versions of yourself, you'll start to recognize synchronicities in your life more frequently. When you understand yourself, when you understand your own self-talk, self-narration, you'll understand people in life itself, guys. You will understand others more than they understand themselves. That kind of thing. You'll be able to recognize people's behaviors, predict their patterns more easily. All these things, guys. So when I talk about how does this all relate to when it comes to a finite yet boundless universe? Well, like I said, guys, when I say finite, that shows that many people look outside themselves. And that's how the world appears, as finite. But when you understand that everything exists within you, guys, your frame of reference directed by your self-narration, that's where the boundless is. The boundless possibilities, the boundless infinite possibilities already exists within you, guys. When you think inwardly, that's when you're consciously observing the events around you. The events around you, guys, it's no accident. Nothing's an accident, guys. When people make the assumption that life's just random, that's how it appears to be relative to our frame of reference. And maybe some people may assume stuff like this is it's pseudoscience, it's fake. That's how it's going to appear to be relative to them guys. Every possibility already exists here and now. All possibilities, all plot twists, all dramatized events in life, guys. They're all simultaneously happen here and now. Me giving you this message, it's already in play here and now when you tune into this state of your own consciousness. And think another thing too, guys, about a finite yet boundless universe. When it comes to finite, that shows, okay, I gotta stop looking outside myself because it's finite. My objective senses don't pick up the totality of infinite creation. I look within I think within, think from the heart. I think inwardly. I become increasingly aware of what already is here and now. That's within your frame of reference. Your frame of reference just gets individual sections of infinite creation, guys. The infinitude creation is finished here and now. The infinitude creation is finished here and now. Things like time travel, possibility. That exists here and now, guys. I believe time travel is possible. I believe all these things, guys. If you assume it to be true, then it becomes true. Assume that life is rigged in your favor. I assume that the law of iron body works in my favor. That things work out favorably for me. That my self-narration reveals my individual experiences. That my perfect partner is running right next to me here and now when I'm dominantly focused on that. I don't have to seek outside myself, guys, because it's finite. When you seek outside yourself, it's a finite way of thinking. Very limited way of thinking. When you recognize that everything exists here and now, that's where boundless possibilities are, guys. Boundless, infinite possibilities exist simultaneously here and now. You're simply orienting yourself in a hall of infinitely framed mirrors, guys, adjacent to one another. Get the right viewpoint. Like I could run out here, get the viewpoint, the precise viewpoint of finding a $100 bill on the ground, out of the blue kind of thing. It already exists right in front of me, right here, right now. Money's just falling out of the sky, guys. I may not be able to see it because I'm not tuned into that state. I'm tuning in other states. You can play with life, guys. Play with the game of life. This is how you play the game of life. You imagine as though it's happening right now. Call it into being. Call things into being not seen as though they were. And the things not seen become seen. It's pretty cool, guys. This is a pretty cool way of thinking about life. And don't make it like this work thing, like affirm. Just assume, hey, I just have to affirm one time, then just effortlessly come to me. That's not delusional thinking, guys. What I find delusional is just talking to death, not actually living your desires. When you live from your desires. That I live as iron body without telling anyone. That's not delusional, guys. That's simply living. Life simply happens here and now, guys. You're becoming increasingly aware of what already is. You tune into states, tune into individual states, individual sections of the infinitude of creation, which is already simultaneously is here now. So guys, that's what I mean by a finite yet boundless universe. You're in a frame. Finite is just an individual frame of reference. Get an individual section of infinite creation, infinite boundless possibilities here and now. So guys, I hope this video helps. I bless you all and happy manifesting. What would Iron Body do?